Hi guys, we're here today to give you a presentation created by the United Leadership Committee. United Leadership Committee, or ULC, is a hand-picked committee formed to make EHS a better place. We work together to bring our school as well as community closer. Our mission is to lead EHS and EHS students in promoting open-mindedness, acceptance of individual differences, and benefits of diversity. The end goal is to maintain and improve the school's environment for all students.
Here's our pledge for the week. As a member of Ellington High School student body, I pledge from this day forward to do my best to interrupt prejudice and to stop those who, because of hate, would hurt, harass, or violate the civil rights of anyone.
I will make a conscious effort to be aware of my own biases against people who are different from me. I will ask questions and actively seek to gain a better understanding about cultures, races, and religions that I don't understand. I will speak out against anyone who mocks, seeks to intimidate, or actually hurts someone of a different race, religion, ethnic group, or sexual orientation, or someone with a medical, physical, or mental disability. Instead, I will at times reach out in support of those who are targets of harassment. I will think about specific ways that my school, my peers, my community, and I can promote respect for all people and create a prejudice-free zone.
I firmly believe that one person can make a difference and that no person can be an innocent bystander when it comes to opposing hate. United begins with me.
At this time, we're going to call up Maria Lopes to the stage to help us in completing our presentation. Let's give Maria a hand. Maria, I promise there's nothing to be worried about. Don't be scared. We're going to blindfold you and read you a series of attributes about a student, and we're going to have you guess who you think the student is. So just take a guess when we read you the attributes. Okay, settle down, please. Okay. So here's the description. Are you ready? Okay. We're going to spin you around quick, and then I'll get on with the description. This student is an outstanding student, is a leader, is polite, compassionate, and responsible. They do a lot of community service, are respectful, and care greatly for their peers, friends, and teachers. They work hard in school, are persistent, and they take pride in their work. This student is a key asset in bringing positivity to the Ellington High School student body. We have now opened the curtain for you. And Maria, we'd like you to guess who you think the student is before we take off your blindfold. So who do you think the student may be? Just anybody, take a guess. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Liv? Okay, let's see. So you can now take your blindfold off and see who the student is that we were describing. It's you! The student who you were looking back at in the mirror is the student that we described. You portray all of the characteristics that we have previously mentioned, and this activity shows that we're not as self-aware as we may think that we are. Self-awareness is the conscious knowledge of one's own character, feelings, motives, and desires. This being said, in order to fully accept ourselves and be kind to others, we must know and accept ourselves first. And see, you didn't know that was you, so you might not be as self-aware as you thought you may be. Our motto for this year is be kind, be true, be you. As you can see here on our t-shirts. You're a representative of our acronym for this year, which is KIND, K-I-N-D. To be kind, we should become knowledgeable, influential, noble, and dedicated. You represent all of these things as well. To be kind plays a role in being self-aware of yourself and others. So thank you for coming up, and we'd like to give you a t-shirt for our little thanks for you today. Thank you, Maria.
The K in KIND stands for knowledge. Knowledge about other people who seem different than you, and knowledge of yourself. Someone once said, we like what we know, and we fear what we don't know. Something could be great, but because we don't understand it, we don't like it, maybe even fear it. That's why knowledge is so important. When we are open to learning about new ideas, we begin to understand each other. We begin to accept each other. I moved to America when I was 9 from India. At the time, I was not aware of American customs, and my classmates didn't understand mine. I was afraid that they wouldn't accept me because I was different from them. Instead of allowing this mindset to get to me, I decided to take the initiative to make friends and learn about the culture. Because I was open to learning about American culture, I was able to transition into a life as an American. I became secure enough in teaching others about mine. This experience taught me that knowledge of others can make a big change, but knowledge of yourself is just as important. Take a moment to get to know yourself, educate and learn about you. Learn who you are. What are your biases? We all have them. What are your beliefs? What are your fears? What knowledge do you have about your fears? Your limits? Most importantly, get to know who you truly are. Then you can begin to truly understand who others are.
The I in kind stands for influential. What do you want to be when you grow up? What are your plans for after high school? How are you going to change the world when you're older? We have been asked these questions ever since we learned to talk. At 5, we might have answered a firefighter or an astronaut. At 10, a doctor or teacher. We wanted to do something that would impact the world and change others' lives for the better. Today, we still all have these aspirations, but since most of us will never make it to the moon or write PhD after our name, there is still the opportunity to be a positive influence to others in our daily lives. My freshman year, I walked into the gym for the first day of unified basketball, and I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect, and I wasn't sure if anybody I knew would be there. The juniors and seniors who had been in unified since their freshman year had a lasting influence on me. They were patient and kind and influenced the people around them to be the same. Throughout the season, at practices and games, I learned that there is always a way to influence others, even when it seems like one simple hello or kind smile won't do much. Those smiles and words of encouragement help me to understand that I shouldn't be nervous and that there are others who understand. Those upperclassmen help me to understand the differences that individuals share, especially in Unified and throughout our school. As the pledge states, I will ask questions and actively seek to gain a better understanding about cultures, races, and religions that I don't understand. Every day, you have the opportunity to influence others, not by diagnosing a disease or making it to the moon, but through your kind actions, words, and a smile.
The N in kind stands for noble. At one time in our lives, we have all thought about how it would feel to be royalty, to stand tall with a crown shining on our heads. But being noble doesn't just mean being a king or queen, it also means having or showing fine personal qualities or moral principles and ideals. Be a leader and influence others positively. Don't gossip, always tell the truth, and radiate positivity. The pledge tells us to oppose hate and erupt prejudice and to be aware of our own biases against others. It tells us that we firmly believe one person can make a difference. So stand tall, be noble. Show those around you how to act, how to change the world for the better. All you have to do is believe in yourself and believe in others. Let go of the hate, biases, and prejudices that you hold. United begins with you, and united begins with being noble.
The D in kind stands for dedicated. As a high school student, I know from firsthand experience that we all get overwhelmed. We all get anxious, and we all sometimes wish we could just drop everything and walk away. But we don't. We can't. We all manage to somehow keep it together, even if it takes every last drop of energy we have to get to 2:15 on Friday. This takes commitment as well as strength, and when demonstrated together, you will walk away with dedication. Our goal this year was to get our message across to just be kind. Kindness is seeing someone in need and acting with your heart before overthinking and creating a scenario where helping this person will cause others to see you differently. However, in your defense, they will. But before you write me off and joke with the person sitting next to you, know this. If you instead acted with your heart before thinking with your head, the people around you will take notice. And because of you, they may start to change. They may realize helping others isn't something you can be ridiculed for and will not put a target on your back. So in the end, right here, right now, I challenge you to think with your heart instead of the nervous mind that we all share. I challenge you to be kind.
As demonstrated throughout this opening ceremony, a part of loving and accepting yourself is being self-aware so that you can be kind to others.
To be self-aware, we must reflect on ourselves, things we've done, maybe haven't done, and things that we can do better. As author Sonia Chakali once said, self-reflection is a humbling process. It is essential to find out why you think, say, and do certain things. Then you can better yourself. Before we conclude this ceremony, let's all take a minute and reflect. I'm going to read some questions about self-awareness. We would like everyone to close their eyes and think about how these questions pertain to you. How do you see yourself? Moving forward, how can you be knowledgeable, influential, noble, and dedicated? Do you consciously take time to help other people throughout their day? What changes are you going to be making moving forward? You can all open your eyes. As we move through this week and the rest of the school year, we challenge all of Ellington High School to reflect upon ourselves with these questions. Make changes where you need to, and always reflect, now and in the future.
You will be able to join us in taking the pledge with opportunities to sign it during all lunch waves this week, today through Friday. T-shirts go on sale this week starting today and before lunch on Friday. The shirts come in 4 different colors and will be short-sleeved. These 4 colors are representative of our theme, Be Kind, Be True, Be You. It ties in with promoting diversity and self-awareness. They will be $5. We only have a limited number of t-shirts of each size and of each color. It's first come, first served, so be ready to buy them.
Just a quick couple highlights about a United week ahead. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is our Truth About Hate event. Wednesday and Thursday, there will be a contest with our Instagram page using the handle @United2018. Everyone who does this will be entered into a drawing. You can win a free t-shirt, Luann's cupcakes, or a gift card to the Scoop, which will lead up to Friday, which is our closing pep rally and basketball game between our unified basketball team and varsity teams. Be sure to wear crazy colors in your United Week t-shirts on Friday. We hope you enjoyed this opening ceremony for the kickoff of our 2018 United Week. Throughout this week, we challenge you to strive to be kind and continue to be self-aware. Please wait for the next announcement regarding dismissal. Thank you.